Hey guys, welcome to another package opening here on this TGIF Friday, April 23rd, 2021. You can probably tell I'm a little hyped up right now. I've got a little bit of energy in me. It's mainly because, and this is not sponsored or anything, but I am drinking the Nemesis tea flavor from G Fuel. I got the starter kit about a week ago and have been, at times going through maybe once or twice a day, going through the flavors that they offered with the starter pack. I have the Battle Juice, which remains, but every single one of them, as I said in the previous video that I've tasted, have been all right. I mean, you can definitely tell what Angry Joe, Joe Vargas, another Joe, and Alex of the Angry Joe Show have talked about when it comes to things like the cotton candy, the strawberry shortcake and all that, that you could taste certain, flavors in there, like more so than ever, but you can also taste the fact and kind of acknowledge the fact that it's melted down, if not powdered down into a mixture that you could put together as a drink. And this is basically raspberry tea, very, tangent raspberry tea that, you could taste right off the bat. And it's good. It's really good. Gives you a bit of a kick. It's sugar-free, and it really helps you out. It does everything that it advertises as well. Focused and all that. But anyway, though, getting onto the package opening, this is the first of two, so you'll probably get a second package opening a little later after this. This is the another package I got from Amazon, another part of the orders that I've gotten. And what's interesting is, if this is what I think it is, one of my later orders that I did about 2 days ago got added to this because they were coming out of the same area. So, this basically just got dropped off about, I would say, 10 minutes ago, 5-10 minutes ago. So really looking forward to opening this up and showing you what's inside. Again, like I said, I have another package coming later on today, and most definitely have a package coming this Monday within the next week or so. So you're going to get plenty of package opening videos down the line. Now, just long story short, the reason I've been kind of quiet sometimes when I've done package opening videos, because you've noticed my voice has been kind of down like this a little bit. The reason it hasn't been as loud as it is now is, as I said before, my mom was off for the past week and a half, nearly 2 weeks, I should say, due to the fact that, again, long story short, they had to close down the site due to the fact that a kid was exposed, not contaminated, not contracted, but exposed to family and relatives that did test positive for COVID. So, out of precautions, even though there was no evidence that she was positive or negative, or anything like that, or there was any threat, even though there was no evidence that there was any threat, out of precautions and safety, they shut the site down. And then today, she just went back along with the other teachers to kind of get back into the groove of things and get themselves prepared for next week, where they have to do the parent-teacher conferences, which they were supposed to do this week, but now they're going to do next week because of what happened. So there's that. There's that, and that's why I'm able to talk as loud as I am now, because I got the place to myself. I don't have to worry about, any interruptions or curiosities or anything like that. Not that that's a bad thing, but still, don't have to worry about that right now. So anyway, though, what's in the package? Well, if what's in here is what I think it is, then I'm gonna have the third out of the crossovers with the MLPs and other franchises, as well as it's also going to have something in here that's going to help me be able to hopefully record some stuff off my television through my PVR rocket and whatever down the line. So without further ado, guys, let's see what's in the package, shall we? And be honest, if what's also in here, like I said, it's, part of it, that's the first time, as far as I know, that any order I made, afterwards became part of the order that I made before. So let's see what's in here. First up, okay, we got a couple of stuff here. So here we have Season 4 of Family Ties. Now, I did end up getting the other seasons. I got a couple more seasons coming, courtesy of my previous Amazon order, but coming from other places, like one's coming out of Kentucky, courtesy of DHL Global Mail, which is a partnership with the United States Postal. and then one's coming. This one's coming out of Florida as of next week or so. So here's season 4, and I would have gotten like the complete set and everything. I would have gotten like the complete set, and they were selling them like they were selling the commemorative edition or collector's edition with the briefcase and everything, and the family album thing. Unfortunately, I couldn't get that because it was too much. People wanted too much for it, and then I thought, okay, I'll just get the regular complete set, and they still wanted too much. And it's like God told me, just go and find them individually, get them that way. It'll be cheaper. And guess what? It was. So yeah, ended up getting season 4. Added that to the collection. So season 4 of Family Ties. Let's see what else we have in here. Here we go. We have the IDW and Boom Studios crossover of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So yeah, this is one of the crossover fans who are looking forward to. I still have to get the Batman and Ninja Turtle one down the line, but I saw this and I figured might as well get it. And it's actually pretty cool because you get to see April, believe it or not, as a Power Ranger. She actually becomes she's a part of the team as far as TMNT is concerned, but like fighting wise, she really gets into the action now more so than ever. Not saying that she doesn't beforehand, but still, you kind of get what I'm saying. So we got that. That's pretty cool. 2 franchises I like. I know that Lynn Cara would love to review that, and he probably will eventually down the line. Then next up, we have this. This is called Tech Hole. This is a Tech Hole bi-direction switch. What this is basically, it's kind of a splitter. It's actually more of a splitter than a switch. And what it allows you to do is to go back and forth between screens and all. Not just screens, but between what you're using. Kind of like a splitter, but not really, because a splitter would let you view some on 2 screens. This is more along the lines of, okay, you're using one thing. Okay, we're going to switch you over to the next, and that's it. Kind of like the switcher I have, but this helps. This is going to be like connected directly to the TV, so I can use it for my PVR and everything if that indeed works. And then last but not least, nothing else in there, we have the 3rd out of the collection of My Little Pony crossovers. We have the Morphing Pink Pony. Yes, we have Kimberly or Catherine as a pony. And of course I have the My Little Prime, and I recently got Plasmane as well. So now adding Pink Pony to that. And I might get Light Bright and Twister as well down the line. The only ones I'm not going to get, as I've talked about before, is the Dungeons and Dragons one or the Dungeons and Ponies one. Due to the fact that, long story short, I know I've said this a lot and I know some people get annoyed by it, and I do apologize. But basically, long story short, several years ago when we were still living in Patterson, somebody sent me, I don't know if it was Frank Hill or somebody else, Isaac, whatever his name was. Ingram, I think. But somebody has sent me a big package. And I know they had all the best intentions in the world. But what happened is the package came on a Saturday. And my mom was curious about it because it was a big package. So I opened it up, saw what was in there. And unfortunately, one of the things... I shouldn't say unfortunately. What I should say is, gratefully, one of the things was the complete animated series of Dungeons and Dragons. Unfortunately, I know how my mom is. And I know that her being a prayer warrior and everything, which is a great thing, she would find out. She would, at times, let's say I was at work, she would go in my room on a day off, maybe clean up, and she would probably, knowing her, find that move. She would find the set. And then when I'd come home and try to say, okay, and when I would come home and probably see something's missing, mostly that, she would tell me, oh, I saw what that was, I threw it out. So, long story short, I was like, yeah, I'm happy I got this, but, I live with somebody that doesn't like this kind of stuff because of a lot of things that have been reported and all that in the past. So she was curious about what I got, And I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to show her because, you know, like I said, she's gonna find out herself, you know, because that's how she is, especially when she's cleaning. So I showed her, and she says, nope, that goes in the trash. You know, that goes in the trash. Don't open the house to that. So that's what happened. The day I got it, it went in the trash. Again, the person had all the best intentions, and I'm grateful for them, you know, wanting to do that. But like I said, knowing how my mom is, you know, she would have probably found out either way, and whether or not she would have found out with when I'm at work and I come home and I see it gone, you know, then, you know, then I would have, then basically that I would have, yeah, I would have asked her, you know, what happened to this, and she would have probably told me. So I said, you know what, I get it. You know, this is probably going to happen anyway. She's going to probably find out anyway. And so I ended up, you know, just, you know, throwing, so I just ended up having to show her. Hopefully, you know, thinking, okay, she's going to be cool with it. But nope, she wanted that out, and it was in the trash. Yeah, even though, like I said, I appreciate all the good intentions involved when it came to it. So that's why, but that's why basically, I know I sound like I just rambled a little bit all over the place, but that's basically why when it comes to these, I might get Trista and Lightbright, but I'm not going to get the Dungeons and Ponies because of, you know, what they're based off of. If there's any other franchises that they think of in the future, hey, that's cool. But as far as Dungeons and Dragons goes, D&D, if you will, you know, forget it. But anyway, though, guys, that's going to do it for the first of two today. That's right, there's one more coming, but the first of two package openings. Hope you guys really enjoyed it. You know, really enjoyed it and everything. Thank you all for the support. Really appreciate it. But yeah, we got Morphing Pink Pony. We got the Four Seasons of Family Ties, HDMI splitter, switcher, whatever you want to call it, and the collection graphic novel edition of Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers, which is really cool. So yeah, just so yeah, thank you all for watching. Really appreciate it. And again, I'll be back later. Let me know what your thoughts are down below, and I am out.